Hello, folks. Right now, I just already uploaded another video, but I want to talk about the L-mount Alliance. I just started using these cameras. I was looking, when I first got my first full-frame camera, it was between the S5 and the Z5 from Nikon. And I chose the Nikon one because they had a little bit more features and better autofocus. S5 still had the contrast, but then the S5 II came out. So then I got this camera, and what I'll do is instead of I'll go to the ZV-E10, and I'm going to scroll all the way back down here to 0. There we go. Okay. So there you go. S5 II came with the 20-60. I bought the 50. Well, the 50, I think, either the 50 or the 85 was free, okay? They had that deal. You buy one camera, you can get another lens free. So I think I got the 85, and this is an f1.8, all right? And then this is an f1.8 also, and this is a 50 millimeter. So when I first started with this L-mount Alliance, I was really interested in this camera right here. It has a lot of features. It has 20-60, so I don't need the 70. The 50 1.8 is nice, and the 85, that's my favorite focal length. And what I like is they're the same size. These lenses are the same size, unless you go here to the 6, 26, then it goes out a little bit. Okay, so this is what I started off with. These 3 lenses, and I'll just keep it in here, and I'll move it right here. Okay, and I'll put the 50 there, 85 there. So this was kind of like a show and tell. Then I needed some extra lens, so I thought, well, the camera store has a 24-70, and they showed me this lens at 2.8. It's a heavy dude, but it was excellent, and it worked good on the S5. All right, and as you can see, the zoom lens goes out, and it's a monster. The story goes that then I wanted to buy that lens. They show me this monster. This is a 90-280, okay? This is f2.8 to an f4. So like a 100 to, like the 70-200, okay? But look at, so it's 20 off, all right? But then it's 80 more. So it's like a 100-300, okay? Love the lens, great, so I bought it, okay? So I bought this lens. Bought this lens. And then the camera salesperson says, oh, by the way, these lenses came with this camera. So I tried it out, and I fell in love with it. So I bought the camera. So now my collection's collecting. I got some deals off the lenses. This was full price, basically. It's a $5,000 lens. But I saved a lot of money on this. I've saved money on this because it was on a sale. So Then my camera store, one in Austin, no, one here in San Antonio. A guy just turned in all of his Panasonic equipment. And it didn't have a kit lens to it. But it did have this. The 14 to 28 on the S5 2X Panasonic. So this is just a step up from here. You can get the firmware, pay for it, and this will become like this, okay? The added features. I haven't done it yet. But then he also had extra lenses. He had the 50 and 85 also. So I bought those with this lens and this camera. And now I have two pairs of these, one in each camera bag. One for the S5 2X, S5 II, and one for the Leica in its rucksack. But I got a surprise. So also, let's see, what is this? Okay. They had this lens, 50 millimeter f1.4. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that's a great lens, folks. The fall off is excellent, and it's big. So I bought that. And then I was looking for a wide focal length. I was looking at the 18, the 20, the 24. I had a 24. I was thinking of the 18, but then I thought, that's too wide. It's not what I'm looking for in a full frame. 24, I guess, is the max that I can do. And I don't know why. There we go. It was going on my forehead for some reason. But so 50 millimeter. That's an f1.4. So here's a Sigma f1.4, 24 millimeter, and I love it. And it has an aperture. Okay, you can turn that, and it clicks very smooth. Love it. And plus, it's not that heavy. Okay, this is a heavy lens, and this is a heavy camera. It feels like a DSLR, but it's smaller. All right. So I figured with these two lenses, the zoom will get me the reach. If you have to have two lenses, then I get the 24 millimeter, f1.4. I will say one more thing. When I got the S5 2X, I got these lenses right here. I also got the Sigma 150 to 600. So I cannot get the 180 to 600 for Nikon because they're sold out. And they had this for the Sony, and I heard a lot of good things about it, but it was on sale, and I bought it for half the price of what it's supposed to retail at. This is a wonderful lens. So I have two 100-400s, one for Nikon, one for Canon. The Nikon is the better one, all right? But this isn't too shabby either. And this works great on all three cameras. The Leica SL2S and the 2S5. I should say S5 IIs. One's the next. Last but not least, with this lens, the 24 millimeter, and this lens, it's kind of heavy, especially if you're carrying it around. I got me a bag just for that purpose, so I don't have to carry the rucksack around. And I will show you in the ZV-10 this bag, okay? So it can fit this lens, that camera with the 24-70, and I can add 2 more lenses to it. This is the Bowery case right here from ONG, and it's about $330, but it's well worth it. Made leather. And then I went to the camera store again. They had a Sigma. Now Sigma is killing it, okay, with third-party lenses for Sony. They used to come out real good with the HSM on the Nikon F, and I think they're going to do it again with the Z. They're trying to get on with the Canon RF. So if they get Canon, they got Sony, they got Nikon, and they got the L mount, they're killing it. You can get decent lenses, and this is the 45mm f2.8. This is a tiny lens. I can go all day with that SL2S and shoot with this, and I'd be happy for street photography. In fact, I don't even really think I need my 24-70, because on the 70 part, you just move up. And on the 24 part, you just move back if you have to. So I'm very happy with this lens. Yes, there's the 50mm, but if you look at it, look at the size. I mean, it's incredible. All right, this is half the size. So that's my lens collection for the L mount. I'm happy with it. I am missing one lens, so, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I forgot to tell you one thing. I did find that lens that I was looking for. It wasn't a 16-35, okay? So, if you're lugging this around, and this is a big camera, it's like a DSLR weight, okay? There's the 24-70. And this lens gets heavy on this heavy camera. So to counteract that, this is an f2.8 lens. It's excellent, okay? So the extra lens I bought was the 24-105 from that local camera store. I thought it was a 16-35, but it was actually a 24-105. And this is an f4. So if you get tired of having this all day, and this is great at f2.8, just have this lens on it, 24-105. Okay, folks. See you later. Bye.